everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making this beautiful henna inspired mandala. This is so fabulous and I'm going to get right into making it, but today we're making this with Simply Soft yarn, that's Caron Simply Soft, and we're going to be using an H size crochet hook. Recently I got henna done on my hands and I was inspired to make something crocheted, so I wanted to share with you a beautiful design inspired by my henna on my hands that is fading now. So yeah, if you have any questions about this project, sizing information or what supplies you're going to need or anything about this project, check out the link in the description of this video to the written pattern that you'll find on YARNutopia.com. Also in the description of this video I'll list some of the supplies as well, but make sure you check out the pattern and video tutorial and everything on YARNutopia.com. If you can't find it, just go to YARNutopia.com and search mandala and it will pop up with all the information you need for this project. I'm so excited to get started with this, so let's get started and make this beautiful henna inspired mandala. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and then pull that long end through and then pull tight, and there's your slip knot. So now we can insert our hook into the loop and begin. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to go all the way to this first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in and then yarn over and pull through and through. Okay, so there we have formed a ring, and we're going to work into that ring for round 1. So round 1 says to chain up 3, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And in the ring we want to put 11 double crochets now. So yarn over, go into the ring, then yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops, and that's a double crochet. Okay, so we want a total of 12 stitches, but this chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so we need, let's see here, I just did 1 double crochet here, so I need 10 more stitches. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That counts as our 3rd stitch because this chain up 3 counts. So 1, 2, 3. Here's 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 7. This is 8. Here's 9. 10. You can also see I'm turning this, so I'm working in a circular form like that, and I'm working over the top of this straggler here. Here's 11. And last one here is our 12th stitch. So you want to count back, make sure you have 12 stitches in total. Like I said, this chain up 3 counts. So we're going to close round 1 by slip stitching to this chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, right into there, go into this front loop and into this back loop. And then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And that was round 1. Very simple. Going on to round 2, I am going to fasten off here, so yarn over, pull through, and then that's a chain up 1 there, cut the yarn, and then continue to pull that all the way through and pull tight, okay, just like that. Now for round 2, I am going to grab a new color here, okay, and then we're going to start in any stitch around, so I'm just going to start where we left off there, right into that first stitch, go in, hook the new color on, and pull it through. Okay, going on to round 2, it says to chain up 1 and single crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over and pull through, then go back into that same stitch that we just attached to, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. Just like that. Then we have to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip this next stitch here, and we're going to single crochet into this next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and then just repeat, chain 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. So do that around, and then I'll meet you up for round 3. Finishing round 2 here, I'm just chaining 3. We're going to skip the very last stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. Right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now at this point, oopsie, if you want to change color, you can fasten off here and then start in any chain 3 space. But I'm not going to change color, I'm just going to slip stitch right into this next chain 3 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, just like that. And now we're going on to round 3. So we are going to chain up 1. And in this chain 3 space, we're going to make a series of stitches. So we're going to single crochet, so go into the chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to half double crochet, so yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that is a half double crochet. Then we're going to double crochet, so yarn over, go back into that same chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops only, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. That's our double crochet. And now we're going to do another half double crochet, so yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops just like that. Okay, if you need to, scoot these over. We still have a bunch more stitches to make in here. After that half double crochet, we're going to treble crochet. So this is a taller stitch, so we need to yarn over twice, 1 and 2, okay? Then go back into that chain 3 space, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops, just like that. Then we're going to half double crochet again, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook, and then we're going to double crochet, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, another half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And the last stitch that goes in here, if you need to, keep scooting these over, so your last stitch of a single crochet can go in, so go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Awesome, and there's your petal. Then what we need to do is, let's see here, slip stitch into this single crochet. The single crochet stitch right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Awesome. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So in this next chain 3 space, make a single crochet, then a half double crochet, then a double crochet, then a half double crochet, then a treble crochet, so yarn over twice for the treble crochet, then another half double crochet, then a double crochet, then another half double crochet, and then a single crochet. Okay, if I went too fast on that one, just rewind to this first petal here and just repeat that around. And make sure to slip stitch into the single crochet stitch right here after a petal. Oops, slip stitch. There we go. And then just repeat that around. So in this next one here, repeat what we've been doing for the petals. So like I said, if you need to follow along with a written pattern or rewind this video to see how I made those other petals, make sure to slip stitch into the single crochet stitches around also. So then I'll just meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 4. When you finish your last single crochet of your last petal here, we are going to slip stitch into this first single crochet down here. And then we are also going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So if you can see here is there's slip stitch and our chain 1 right there. So slip stitch here, chain 1 there. There's our first single crochet right here. So we're going to go into that, yarn over and pull through and pull through. Okay, and now at this point, regardless if you're changing color or not, just fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. I suggest you sew in your ends as you go, and I'll show you how to quickly sew in an end here. So I have these 2 loose ends already out, so I'm just going to yarn my needle, and then I'm going to just go underneath some of these stitches and just hide this end. And that's exactly how I just sew in my ends. And I suggest after, 3-4 rounds or so, just sew in your ends as you go, just so because we do change color quite frequently in this project, so you don't want to have to, sew in a bunch of ends at the end of this project. Okay, because we are changing color very often. Okay, so that's how I sew in my ends. So now going on to round 4, we are going to attach a new color to any treble crochet of a petal. So you can see here, if you separate your stitches, you can see the treble crochet is the very middle stitch of a petal. Okay, we're going to go in there. I'm going to grab this bright green color here, hook that on, pull that through, and then chain up 1. And in that same treble crochet stitch, we are going to single crochet. So go in, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to chain 5, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to hop to the treble crochet of the next petal. So if you need to, separate your stitches so you can see single crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, and treble crochet is right here. The middle stitch, go into that for a single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then just repeat that around. So chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then single crochet in the treble crochet of the next petal. And do that all the way around. So I'll meet you up when we have the 6 chain 5 spaces. Alright, finishing this round, we just want to chain our last 5 here and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So go right in there and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Awesome. Now going on to the next round, if you want to fasten off and change color, you can. Then just start round 5 in any chain 5 space. But I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 5 space right here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we're going to, for round 5, chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And just like round 1, that chain up 3 is going to count as a stitch. In this first chain 5 space, we are going to put 6 double crochets next. So yarn over, go into this chain 5 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, that's our double crochet, so we had to put 6. So that was 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now essentially it actually looks like there are 7 stitches because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Awesome. Then we are going to skip over this single crochet here, and we're going to put 7 double crochets in each of the rest of each 5 chain 5 spaces. So just put 7 double crochets in this next chain 5 space. 1, 2, sorry, this is kind of distracting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then skip over this single crochet here and just put 7 double crochets into the next space. So do that all the way around. At the end of this round we'll have 42 double crochets, so I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, finishing round 5, I have the 7 double crochets in this last space here. To close this round, we want to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right here, 1, 2, 3. So right at the top there, go in that front loop and that back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now, if you are not changing color, just chain up 1 and go on to round 6, but I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn and pull that through and pull it tight, and then I'm going to you can start in the same stitch or any stitch around, it does not matter this time. So I'm just going to go into that same stitch though, hook on my new yarn, pull that through, and then chain up 1. And in that same stitch we're going to single crochet. So go back into that same stitch that we just attached to, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Just like that. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip the next stitch right here, and we're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, and single crochet into the next stitch. And we're just going to repeat this around. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so we're making a bunch of these little chain 3 spaces. At the end of this round, looks like you'll have, let's see here, 21 chain 3 spaces. However, our last chain 3 space is going to be a little different, and I'll meet you up when I get to the end of this round to show you how to finish off this round, and then we'll go on to round 7. When you're finishing round 6 and you have to make one last chain 3 space, if you're changing color for round 7, then simply just chain 3 and slip stitch to this first single crochet. If you are not changing color like me, just chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, and then half double crochet into this first single crochet. So yarn over, go into this first single crochet here, okay, on the same round here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that way, since we're not changing color, we start in the center of this loop here. This is supposed to be a chain 3 space. We're starting in the center of it, and that's how we want to start the next round. So now I can go straight into round 7. Now if you like I said, if you are not changing color, just chain that 3, slip stitch here, and then start in any chain 3 space for round 7. So now we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to single crochet into this space here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and just single crochet into the next chain 3 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And it's that simple. That's how this whole round is going to be. So chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, go into the next chain 3 space and just single crochet. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 8. Alright, just chaining my last 3 here and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now for this next round, I am going to change color. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 3 space and chain up 1 and go on to round 8 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn. Pull that through and then pull it tight. And you can start in any chain 3 space around if you're changing color. I'm just going to start right in this one here, and I'm going to grab a different yarn here, pull that through. Oopsie. There we go. And then we can chain up 1. And for round 8, it says to put 3 single crochets in this chain 3 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Just like that. Then we want to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1. Then hop to the next chain 3 space here and put 3 single crochets in this very next space right here. So 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 1 and repeat. So put 3 single crochets in the next chain 3 space, then chain 1 and hop to the next chain 3 space and put 3 single crochets in there. So very simple round. So just make sure you're chaining 1 in between, because the next round we're going to be working in those chain 1 spaces. So I'll meet you up for round 9. Alright, when you finish putting your last 3 single crochet in the last chain 3 space, just chain 1 and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So right in here, just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now regardless if you're changing color or not, we're going to have to fasten off anyway. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. I am going to change color, and we're going to start in a chain 1 space between the 3 single crochet groupings. So you can start anywhere in any one of the chain 1 spaces. So I'm just going to go in there, and I'm going to use this dark plum purple color. Okay, and then we need to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And again, that chain up 3 is going to count as a double crochet. And in this same chain 1 space, we're going to put 4 double crochets now. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1. Go back in for another. This is 2, 3, and 4. But essentially it looks like there's 5 because this chain up 3 right here counts as a stitch. Now if you can see, we have the 3 single crochets. If you need to, pull this aside so you can see this first one here. 1, 2, and 3. In the very middle one right here, we are going to slip stitch in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. That's our slip stitch. And then we're going to put 5 double crochets into the next chain 1 space here. So yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's 1, here's 2, here's 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then again, if you need to, slide this over so you can see that single crochet there. There's 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 in the middle one. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through for a slip stitch. So we're making little shells here, as you can see. So we're repeating that all the way around. So in the next chain 1 space, put 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then scoot this over so you can see that first stitch there. 1, 2, 3. In the second one right here, we're going to go in, for a slip stitch. Okay, so just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 10. Alright, just slip stitching into the middle single crochet of this last grouping here, and then we want to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 when you come back around here. So slip stitch into this chain up 3. It might be a little tough. There we go. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. There we go. And then regardless if you're changing color or not, just fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, pull tight. If you're not changing color, you can use the same color. If you're changing color like me, grab your new color and then start in a middle double crochet of any 5 double crochet groupings. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the third one right in here, we're going to start in there. So hook on your new color or yarn there, and then chain up 1, and then single crochet into that same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then, this is round 10 by the way, so we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then hop to the next shell, or this 5 double crochet grouping right here, and we are going to single crochet into the middle one, or the third one. So 1, 2, 3 right in here. We're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're just going to repeat that around. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hop to the next shell, go into the middle double crochet, and single crochet in there. And then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hop to the next shell, 1, 2, 3, the middle one right there, and single crochet in there. Okay, so simple round for round 10. I'll meet you up for round 11. Alright, when you make your last chain 6 here, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round, just like I showed you in the previous rounds. Just slip stitch just like that. And now if you're changing color for round 11, just fasten off here and change color by starting in a chain 6 space. But I'm not going to change color. I'm just going to go into this chain 6 space and slip stitch and then chain up 1. So now we can go on to round 11. In round 11, we're going to make a series of stitches in each chain 6 space. So in this first chain 6 space here, we're going to single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to double crochet, or I'm sorry, half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to double crochet now. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to half double crochet again. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then we're going to treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Okay, there's our treble crochet. Now we are actually going to double treble crochet. So let's yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like there's 4 loops on the hook right now. Then go in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. That's a really tall stitch. Then we're going to treble crochet, so yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Then we're going to double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to half double crochet again, and then we're going to single crochet. Okay, and there is our petal. So you can kind of shape it a little bit, stretch it out, just like that. Okay, looks really cool. Then we are going to, let's see here, hop right into the next chain 6 space. So skip over this single crochet here. If you want to, you can slip stitch into it, but you don't have to. We're just going to work right into the next chain 6 space and make the sequence of stitches again. So single crochet, then half double crochet, then double crochet, then half double crochet, then treble crochet, that's yarning over twice, then double treble, double treble, double treble, yarn over 3 times, then another regular treble crochet, just yarn over twice, then a half double crochet, then a regular double crochet, then another half double crochet, and then a single crochet. That's a lot of stitches. If I went too fast on that second petal, just rewind to see this first petal here, and just repeat that all the way around now in each chain 6 space. So once I finish this round, it's going to be a little bit longer because there are such a lot of stitches in each space here. So I'm going to finish this off camera. It's just a repeat all the way around. And then if you want to, you can follow along with the written pattern, but I'm just going to do this all the way around and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you're finishing round 11 and you make your last single crochet there, just slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So at this point you should have 21 petals. If you want to just lay it out and kind of stretch out your petals. Okay, and at this point also, if you want to, you can like fasten this off and have a cute little doily design. It's just a small piece there. I obviously want to make this a lot bigger as a mandala to fit, you know, a full table. So, but this is a cute little mandala design, a cute little mini doily design. But let's go on to round 12 here. I'm going to change color. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, pull tight. And this next round, round 12, is going to be started in a double treble. So the very center stitch of your petal right here, we're going to start this next round. And I am going to use this dark teal color. Okay, just hook it on the hook, pull it through, and then chain up 1. Ooh, there we go. And then we're going to single crochet into that same stitch. So go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Now we are going to chain 7. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then hop over to the next petal and to that double treble in the center there, we're going to single crochet. So go into the middle stitch of your next petal and just single crochet in there. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to just repeat that around. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then grab the next petal, go into the middle stitch, that double treble stitch right there, tallest stitch in the center, and single crochet in there. Okay, chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and single crochet into the center stitch of the next petal. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 13. When you chain your last 7, just slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round, and then we can go on to the next round, round 13. If you want to change color here, you can fasten off and then start in any chain 7 space for round 13, but I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 7 space for round 13, and round 13 says to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that is going to count as our first double crochet. And now in this chain 7 space we are going to put 9 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, here's 3, going into the chain 7 space, here's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So essentially it will look like there's 10 stitches because this chain up 3 counts as a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to put 10 double crochets into each chain 7 space. So hop into this chain 7 space here and put 10 double crochets in there. Okay, and that's it, just simple as that. So put 10 double crochets into each chain 7 space. I'll meet you up when we slip stitch to the beginning and we'll go on to round 14. Alright, when you're finished with round 13 here, we're just going to slip stitch to the chain up 3 right there. So go in to the top of that chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, at this point you should have 210 double crochets around. So if you want to count them, good luck. Otherwise there should be just 10 stitches in each section there. So now I'm going to change color. If you are, well, yeah, regardless if you're changing color or not, just chain up 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. And we're going to start our next round in any gap between the 10 double crochets. So you see, I guess you could have just started right there. The gap between the 10 double crochet groupings, right above this single crochet here. Go in that gap and then grab the same color, a new color, or whatever. Hook that through and then chain up 1. Okay, so yarn over and pull through 1. There you go. And in that same gap, we're going to single crochet. So go in that gap, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spread these 2 apart. Okay, so there's 5 on this side, 5 on this side. In that gap right there, make a single crochet. Just like that. Then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go in between the gap here, right above this single crochet. Okay, between the 10 double crochet groupings, so in that gap. Or if you want to, just skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go in that gap there and make a single crochet. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way around. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go in between the 5th and the 6th stitch, right in between the posts. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go in the gap here, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in this gap here, make a single crochet. Okay, so do that all the way around, and then at the end of round 14 here, you should have 42 spaces. I'll show you how to finish this round though, because I'm going to finish it a little different than actually chaining a full 6, and I'll show you what I mean at that point. So just make these chain 6 spaces and your single crochets in between the posts, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. So when you're ending round 14, we're going on to round 15. Instead of chaining the 6 and then slip stitching to the first single crochet, what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over. We're going to double crochet into that single crochet. So yarn over and go into there, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. That way, round 15 starts in the center of this chain space. This is considered a chain 6 space, okay? If you were going to change color, though, you could have chained 6, slip stitch to that, fastened off, and then start in any chain 6 space. So now I'm going to chain up 1, and we're going on to round 15. We are going to single crochet in this space right below here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hop to the next chain 6 space right here, and single crochet in there. And we're just going to do that all the way around now. So chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet into the next chain space. So it's very simple this round. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 16. Alright, just finishing round 15. We're finishing it just like round 14 there. So chain 3 and then double crochet into that first single crochet right there. Okay, that way the next round will also start in the center of this space, okay? And round 16 is a repeat of round 15. So very simple again, just chain up 1 and single crochet into this space right below here. Then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then hop into the next chain 6 space right here and make a single crochet. And just do that all the way around. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet into the next chain space. Just like that. So round 16 is a repeat of round 15. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you up for round 17. Okay, as I'm finishing round 16, I'm running out of yarn, so I'm going to show you if you are going to change color, because I do still have some green yarn, and I do want to use the same color for round 17. So what I'm going to do is if you're not changing color, do like how we did for the last 2 rounds where we chained 3 and then double crocheted into that single crochet there, so you start in the center of the chain space. But I'm actually going to chain my full 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5, and 6. Oh my goodness, I only have like inches left. So I'm going into this single crochet here, and then yarn over, pull through and through. Okay, and I'm just going to chain 1 and pull the rest of this little bit in and pull through. Okay, so I just fastened that off, but I'm going to use the same color. I have more yarn of this color in a different skein, so I'm going to use the same color for the next round, and we're just going to start in the middle of a chain 6 space. So right in here, I'm just going to hook on the same color, and I'm going to pull it through, chain up 1, and we're going to single crochet into that space. Okay, then we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to hop into the next chain 6 space right here and single crochet in there. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to hop into the next chain 6 space and single crochet in there. And then we're going to repeat what we did from the beginning. So chain 7, 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hop to the next chain 6 space and single crochet in there. And then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then hop into the next chain 6 space and single crochet in there. So it's chain 7, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and so on. So just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, you'll end round 17 with a chain 3 space there, so we're just going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, at this point I'm going to fasten off because the next round is going to start in a chain 3 space, so I'm going to chain 1 and then cut this yarn, pull that through, pull it tight. I'm going to go in any chain 3 space around. I'm just going to go right into this last one we just made here, and I'm going to use a different color. Okay, hooking that on the hook and pulling that through, and then chain up 1. And in that same chain 3 space, we are going to single crochet. So go back in, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. Now in this chain 5 space we're hopping into, we are going to actually first chain 1, so yarn over, pull through, 1, and then in this chain 5 space, or I'm sorry, in this chain 7 space here, we are going to put 5 double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, here's 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and we're going to put 5 more double crochets into that same chain 7 space. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so in that chain 7 space, it's a 5 double crochet, chain 2, and 5 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 1, and then in this chain 3 space here, we're just going to put a single crochet. And then we're just going to repeat what we did all the way around. So chain 1, and then hop into this chain 7 space for 5 double crochets, chain 2, and 5 double crochets. Then chain 1 and then single crochet into the chain 3 space, and then chain 1 and repeat. So it's very simple actually, it's just a little bit of a counting here. 5, then chain 2, and then 5 more double crochets. Don't forget to chain 1 before and after your groupings here. I will do that. You can follow along with the written pattern or just rewind this to see my repetition, but just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you come back around and make your 5 double crochet, chain 2, and 5 double crochet in the last chain 7 space, just make sure to finish off with that chain 1 and then slip stitch to the first single crochet right in here, just like that. And we are going to fasten this color off. The next round is going to be starting in a chain 2 space between the 5 double crochets. So we have chained 1 there and cutting that yarn, pulling that through and pulling tight, and then we're going to insert our hook into a chain 2 space between the 5 double crochet groupings here. I'm going to change color, and now going on to round 19, we're going to chain up 1. Here, I'm going to twist this yarn here. There we go. Chain up 1 and then single crochet into the chain 2 space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now we want to chain 2, so yarn over and pull through 1 and 2, and then we're going to go into the next single crochet, which is right here. We're going to make 7 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into the single crochet right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, yarn over again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over again, go back in, make another double crochet. We're going to make 7 of these. 1, 2, 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, it's going to kind of look like a shell stitch there. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then hop into the chain 2 space between the 5 double crochet groupings here. Go in for a single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So chain 2, and then put 7 double crochets into the next single crochet between these groupings here, and then chain 2, and then single crochet in the chain 2 space, and then continue doing that. So we're making these shell stitches all the way around. If you need to know stitch counts and everything, that'll be in the blog, so make sure if you're counting along the way to check that out, because I don't think I told you how many stitches were in that previous round. But I'm going to just work on round 19 here, and then I'll just meet you up for round 20. When you make your last 7 double crochet grouping on this round, make sure to chain 2 and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in here. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, I'm going to change color for round 20. Let's see here, it says to start in a chain 2 space. So if you want to, you can slip stitch into this chain 2 space after this single crochet here and chain up 1 and go on to round 20 if you're not changing color. But if you are changing color like me, just chain up 1, cut that yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. And then insert your hook into any chain 2 space before or after a single crochet. Does not matter. I'm just going to go right into this one here, hook on a new color and pull that through just like that. Okay, and then we're chaining up 1 and we're going to single crochet into there. Actually, we're going to put 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. So go into the chain 2 space, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's 1, go back in for another one. Now we're going to single crochet in each of the next 7 stitches, so don't forget this one right here. It kind of is a little tricky to see it, so you want to make sure that you get that first single crochet, or that first stitch right there. Single crochet in there. Okay, a single crochet is just go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. So 1, 2, here's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches, and then in this chain 2 space here, we're going to put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Then in this single crochet here, we're going to put a single crochet. So we're single crocheting around this whole round, and we're going to just put 2 single crochets in each of the chain 2 spaces and 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So that should give us 152 single crochets if you're counting. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 21. Alright, just single crochet all the way around and in this last stitch here, and then slip stitch to your first single crochet right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now this next round is so simple. So at this point you should have 152 single crochets, and round 21 is so simple. Just chain up 1. I'm using the same color here, but we're going to be working in the back loops only. So we usually go through both loops like this, both loops, just like that. You can see here, this loop right here in the front that's closest to you is the front loop. And the one that's furthest away from you, right here, is the back loop. Okay, so we're going to go in there, working in the back loops only for round 21. So you can see this first stitch right here that we just slip stitched into, we're going to go into the back loop only, then yarn over, pull that through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. then go into the next stitch in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And just continue working 1 single crochet in the back loop of every stitch around. And with this, what this does is it creates kind of a little bit of a detail, a little bit of a ridge or a ribbing effect right here. As you can see, this line across here, the front loop is exposed. So I really like that. Even though it's a small design, a small little detail, I really like how that just pops. So I'm going to single crochet in the back loop only of every stitch all the way around for round 21, and then I'll meet you up for round 22. Alright, to close round 21, we have to slip stitch into this first single crochet. You can go under both loops now, and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. So I just single crocheted in each stitch working in the back loop, and it makes that nice little rib look around. So now going on to round 22, if you are not changing color, just chain up 5 and go on to round 22 with me. But I'm going to chain 1, cut my yarn, and pull that through and pull it tight because I'm going to change color. In this next round, round 22, if you're changing color, you can start in any stitch, but I'm just going to start where we left off there, and I'm going to choose this dark purple here. Okay, so I'm going to hook that on the hook, pull that through just like that, and then chain up 5. Let me twist this here. There we go. Chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what that actually counts as is the first 3 chains are going to count as a double crochet, and then the chain 2 here, the next 2 chains, are going to count as our chain 2 space. So now we're going to double crochet into that same stitch. So yarn over, go into the same stitch that we just attached to, chained up 5 in, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Okay, so it looks like a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet all in that same stitch. Now we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and we are going to put a V stitch in the next stitch. So yarn over, skip this stitch, go into this stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then double crochet back into that same stitch. So yarn over, go into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's a V stitch. It's a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet all in the same stitch. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. So skip the next 2 stitches, and then in the next stitch after that we're going to double crochet, then chain 2, and then double crochet back into that same stitch. Okay, then skip the next 2 stitches, and then go into the next stitch for a V stitch. So that's a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. Okay, so we're making this V stitch design all the way around this round. So just repeat that. Make sure you're skipping 2 stitches and then putting the V stitch in the stitch after that. Okay, so I'm just going to do that all the way around for round 22. At the end of this round, you'll have 134 V stitches. So 134 of these things here. So 1, 2, just like that. They're counted as 1 together. So 1, 2, 3, etc. So just keep doing that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you finish your last V stitch, we're going to skip these last 2 stitches, and then we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 5 here. 1, 2, 3, right in this chain here. Just go into the front loop and the back loop, and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Awesome. Now for this next round, if you're not changing colors, slip stitch into the chain 2 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 23. But I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through pull it tight, and we're going to start in a chain 2 space, so right in any chain 2 space, and then grab your next yarn, pull that through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet. Now this round is very similar to the granny stitch, so in this first chain 2 space we're going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1 and 2. So essentially it looks like there's 3 double crochets in there because that chain up 3 here counts as a stitch. And now we're going to chain 1 and then hop into the next chain 2 space and put 3 double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And then chain 1, hop to the next chain 2 space, and just put 3 double crochets in there, and just repeat that all the way around. So like I said, this is very similar to the granny stitch. Just make sure you chain 1 after your grouping before you go into the next chain 2 space for your 3 double crochets. And then at the end of this round you'll have 84 groupings all the way around. So that's 252 double crochets. So good luck. It's going to be a while, but I will meet you up for round 24. Alright, when you finish this round, make sure to chain that 1 and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3. So go right in there, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, now if you are not changing color, we want to start in a chain 1 space. So if you want to, slip stitch back into this chain 1 space and then chain up 3 and go on to round, 24 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here, cut this yarn, pull it through, pull tight, and I'm going to change color. So I'm going to attach my new color to any chain 1 space. I'm just going to go in any one really. And we're doing the same type of technique with the granny stitch style. So we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the same chain 1 space. 1 and 2. So now it looks like there's 3 stitches in there because that chain up 3 counts as 1. And then we're going to chain 1, hop to the next chain 1 space, and put 3 double crochets in there. So basically just repeating round 23 for round 24. So it's exactly the same, except now we're just chain 1 and working in the chain 1 spaces here and putting 3 double crochets in there. Then chain 1, hop to the next chain 1 space, and put 3 double crochets in there. Super simple. So do this granny stitch all the way around, and then after this round I'll meet you up. We'll go on to round 25. Alright, just like round 23, we're going to chain 1 and slip stitch to this chain up 3 here, finishing round 24. Oopsie. Get it there. There we go. And then we can go on to round 25. I am going to fasten off and change color. We're going to start in a chain 1 space. So I'm going to chain 1 here, cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. And we want to start in a chain 1 space that is, let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm starting in the right spot. Yep. So if you can see here, from this round where we made the 5 double crochet, chain 2, and 5 double crochets, if you can find a chain 1 space that is above one of those, okay? So over here there's this one, and the one that's closest, if you go straight up, this one would be closest. So I mean, it doesn't really matter, but just kind of in that vicinity. Okay, so I'm just going to start in this last chain 1 space that we made, and I'm going to use this magenta purple style fuchsia. So I'm going to pull this through here. There we go. And then, what does it say here? We want to chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. So chain 1, and then single crochet in the same chain 1 space. So go down in there, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Perfect. Then in the next chain 1 space, we're making our petal. And our petal is a series of stitches. We are going to be starting off with 4 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, okay? Go into this chain 1 space right here, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a treble crochet, and you can see that it's going to be on an angle here because we didn't chain anything between this single crochet and this treble crochet. So we have to make 4 of those. So that was 1, so yarn over twice, okay, go back into that chain 1 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. So that's 2, yarn over twice, go back in for another treble, and yarn over twice again for our 4th treble crochet. So we need to make 4 treble crochets. Then it says to double crochet, so only yarn over once for the double crochet. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You can see that this kind of rounds out and it is pulled down a little bit. Next, so kind of scoot these over, we're still putting a bunch of stitches in this chain 1 space here. So next we're going to be putting a double treble. So remember double trebles. We have to yarn over 3 times, okay? Then go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and there should be 2 loops left, yarn over and pull through both of those. That's a double treble stitch. Then we need to picot. So a picot stitch is chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. So the loop on the hook doesn't count as a chain. So count 1, 2, 3, this first chain here. And what I like to do, you can kind of see this ridge back here right above this double treble stitch. It's kind of like a gap here. There's 2 loops here, and then there's that loop in the back. I'm just going to go into that loop in the back right there, and then yarn over and pull through and through for that slip stitch. And there's a picot. And when we make our next stitch, this is going to be a point, okay? So our next stitch is a double treble. So yarn over 3 times, then go back into that chain 1 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we are going to double crochet. So only yarn over once for the double crochet. Go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we still have to put 4 treble crochets in the same chain 1 space. So yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. Here's 2. Yarn over twice. Here's 3. And our last stitch here is 4. And then right away I'm just going to single crochet into the next chain 1 space available. So right in here, just single crochet. Okay, and I'm going to lay this out for you so you can see, and if you need to, stretch this out to kind of make it look like your petal, but it has that shape to it going like this. Okay, and I just like that shape. Okay. Then the next round we're going to be working into that picot stitch, so it kind of pulls it up a little bit, making it even pointier. So I really like that stitch. Looks fabulous. So now going on to the next step, so we single crocheted into this chain 1 space, we're just going to repeat that around. So in the next chain 1 space, we're going to put 4 treble crochets. I'll show you one more petal here and then I'll let you go on your own. So 4 treble crochets here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then a double crochet, so yarn over once for a double crochet. Then a double treble crochet, so yarn over 3 times. Then we're making a picot, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch to the 3rd chain, and like I said, I just like to go in that back ridge there, you can see right there, going in, yarn over, pull through, and through, and then make another double treble, so yarn over 3 times, and then a double crochet, so yarn over once, then 4 treble crochets, so yarn over twice for the treble crochets. So 1, here's 2, I'm going a little faster, here's 3, and 4. And then immediately after, just single crochet in the next chain 1 space over here. And then if you want to go back and kind of stretch out your little petal here, make it look pretty, just like that. In the end of this project, though, we are going to block this, and I'll give you instructions later on how to do it so it does keep its shape like that. How lovely. Alright, so I'm just going to do that all the way around. Just don't forget to single crochet in that next chain 1 space and then make your petal in the next chain 1 space, then single crochet, then petal, then single crochet. And you can follow along with the written pattern or rewind this video to see the repeat and how to do those stitches. But I'm just going to do round 25. It is going to take me a little bit of time, so I'm going to do that, and then I will meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 26. Alright, when you finish this round, it took me a little while, but I'm done now, so we have to slip stitch to the first single crochet right in there. Whoops, there we go. Yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, I'm going to fasten this off because we are going to start in a picot for the next round. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through, and pull tight, and you can see the lovely little petals. So my petals kind of needed to be a little stretched out and shaped a little bit, but that is how they look. So now going on to the next round, we are going to start in a picot, which is this chain 3 at the tip of the petal. Okay, we're going to go into there, and if you need to, just kind of separate the stitches, and you should be able to see right under the chain 3 there, right there. Okay, if you can't see it very well, you can just easily go into the back loop of your picot as well. Okay, it's not going to matter, but if you can go into your picot, that's where I'm going. Okay, and then we're going to attach a new color. You can use the same color or a different color, totally up to you. I'm going to hook this on, pull that through, and then chain up 1. And we are also going to single crochet into that same picot. So go right into there, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, there's our single crochet. Now we're going to chain 12, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then we're going to hold this on our hook like this, and we're going to grab the next petal and go into the next picot right at the top there. Just go into there and then single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So a very simple round. Just chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then hold that loop on the hook, grab your next petal, go into the top of the picot, right up here, if you can find it, there we go. and then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Alright, so I'm just going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 27. Alright, I just made my last chain 12 space here, and we want to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round, so just go right into there, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, so that was, let's see, around 26, so you should have 42 chain 12 spaces at this point. So now going on to round 27, we're going to chain up 1. I'm not even going to change color. If you want to change color, you can, but then you won't see this much of this color. So I'm just going to keep this color going. I'm going to chain up 1 and single crochet into that same stitch. So go back in, and then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now in this chain 12 space, we are going to put 8 single crochets. So go into the chain 12 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, then we're still going to chain 3. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3. And then work back into this chain 12 space, putting 8 more single crochets in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. So there's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is what it should look like. And if you need to, kind of stretch these out to make that more of a point there. And that's what it should be like. Okay? Then we want to single crochet into this single crochet here. So go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're repeating now what we've been doing. So 8 single crochets, then chain 3 and put 8 more single crochets into this chain 12 space, and then single crochet into the single crochet at the top of the picot there, and then repeat all the way around. So if you need to, you can rewind this to see what I did for the repeat. Otherwise, follow along with that written pattern that's linked in the description of this video. But I'm just going to count here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 8 more single crochets. So it is going to be a little tedious, especially working around just a chain and not much to hold on to. So take your time, and I'll meet you up at the end of this round, and then we'll go on to the next round together. Alright, that was quite a few single crochets there. So now we are going to go on to let's see, that was 714 single crochets, so that took a little bit, but we're going to slip stitch to this first single crochet here to close this round, and I'm going to fasten this round off. So I'm going to chain 1 and then cut that and pull that through. Okay, and if you need to, slide your, see how this doesn't look centered there? It looks kind of wonky, so we're going to slide these so that the point actually is in the center, like that. Okay, and each one you can do on your own, just making sure that they are lined up nicely. That one's pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to go on to round 28. I am going to start in any chain 3 space in between these 8 single crochet groupings here. So in this chain 3 space, and I'm going to grab my last color here. There we go. And hook that on the hook, pull it through, and then we're going to chain up 1. So yarn over and pull through, and in the same chain 3 space we are going to single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we are going to chain 6, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to hold that on the hook. We're going to skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to work in this stitch here, but we're going to make a treble crochet 2 together, and this is kind of a difficult section here, so pay attention here. We're going to yarn over twice, just like that, 1 and 2. We're going to go into that stitch, so skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into this next stitch here, okay? Then we're going to yarn over and pull through that, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops on your hook, but leave those last 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over twice again, 1 and 2, okay? And then we're going to hold all these loops on your hook. We're going to skip 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go into that next stitch right here. And then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. So now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. So that makes a treble crochet 2 together stitch, skipping 7 stitches in between. Okay? Then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then hop to the next chain 3 space right here and single crochet into there right here. 1, 2, there we go. So that's what our repeat is. Okay, so I'll show you again. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold that loop on the hook. Yarn over twice here. 1, 2. Hold those on there. Skip 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the next stitch. Then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. And yarn over and pull through 2. But hold those last 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice again. Hold all those loops. Skip 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And go into the next stitch right there. Then yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet into the chain 3 space right here. Okay, so just continue working that all the way around. You'll make this kind of design there, like that. And then we only have one more round after this, so I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 29 together. Alright, just came back around here, just chaining my last 6, and then we have to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here. Go in, then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, this next round here, let's see here, this next round we want to chain up, actually I'm going to chain up 2 and I'll show you what I mean right here. I'm going to chain up 2, I'm not going to change color here, so I'm going to just chain up 2, and that's not going to count as anything. Okay, so when I come back around I'm going to slip stitch to my first double crochet, which we're going to make in this single crochet right now. So yarn over, go into this single crochet right here that we just slip stitched into, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. So like I said, when we come back around, we're actually not going to slip stitch to the chain up 2, we're going to slip stitch to the double crochet stitch. Now in this chain 6 space, we are going to put 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoopsie, 5, there we go, and 6. Then we're going to put 1 double crochet into this treble crochet 2 together stitch. And then in the next chain 6 space, we're going to put 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next single crochet. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So 6 double crochets into each chain 6 space, and 1 double crochet in the treble crochet 2 together stitch, and 1 double crochet into the single crochet. So make sure you do that all the way around. You may rewind this to see how I did the repeat, or you can follow along with the written pattern there that's linked in the description of this video. But once I'm finished with round 29, I am going to fasten off and be done with this whole project. So I'm really excited to be done, and I will meet you up when I fasten off. Alright, I'm just finishing my last round here, last few stitches. So that took a little bit, but that was 588 double crochets on this round. So to finish this round, we are going to, like I said earlier, slip stitch to this double crochet, not this chain up 2 here. So go into the double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And now we can fasten off. We are done. So cut that yarn. I chained up 1 there, pull that through, pull tight, grab that yarn needle. I hope that you were, you know, tying in your ends or sewing in your loose ends as you went, because you don't want to have to sew them all in right now when you're all done and all you want to do is just enjoy your beautiful creation. So I'm going to actually lay this out on my dining table over a towel or a few towels, and then spray this with some water and pin it down to its shape, to a nice round shape, and I'm going to block this. So that's the blocking method that I do. I just stretch this all out on the table and then pin it down so that it's nice and flat, because you can see around the edge obviously it's really wavy, but if you laid it out on the table and had it nice and flat, you can pin it down and then spray it with just a ton of water, and then you'll have it blocked once it's dry. You can dry it for about 24 hours, but there it is. How lovely! And it matches my henna on my hands, so I really like it. Thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this beautiful mandala. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out the links in the description of this video, links to my blog, website, and also all the supplies and all the information for this project will be on YARNutopia.com, and you can find out which supplies, how much you need, the measurements, everything will be on YARNutopia.com. Just search mandala, or if you can go to the description of this video if you're watching it on YouTube, click the link to the pattern, to my blog, or scroll down and see all the supplies. Everything is in the description of this video. If you have a question, you can always leave a comment, but most of the answers for measurements and the amount of yarn and what colors I used and all that information will be in the blog, YARNutopia.com. I have to say a huge thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us today. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so subscribe to our channel so you can get that update on when he posts our next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and as always, happy hooking!